Hey everybody, welcome to Mac Monday. I'm Mac and we are here with Chase Hill and he's gonna show us a continuation of the series that I've been doing with the most important things that you learn as a white belt. So Chase is gonna show us something cool today.
For sure, thank you for having me.
No problem.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about side control and how to go for an arm lock from side control. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. So when we're in the side control position, we're gonna start with just a standard side control on one arm under, one arm over, and I'm on my knees. There's a bunch of different side controls that we can use, but for this one, it's gonna be easy. From here, we're gonna transition to what we call a modified side, where my elbow comes over the head and my elbow comes over the hip. Now from here, I'm gonna try to get Mac's arm right here. I'm gonna try to get it to come down to this direction. And we're gonna go over two ways to do that. So if her arm is framing in my hip right here, yeah. Now what I can start to do is I'm gonna start to drop my hip right on her wrist. That's a little uncomfortable for her, so now she shoots her arm out. Whoop, now her arm is free right here. From this position, we can go for what's called an arm lock. So I'll show it once and we'll talk about it. Now we have it tight. So, from this position, like I said, we're gonna switch to a regular, or I'm sorry, not regular, but modified mount. Elbow over, other hand to the hip. As she's framing on my hip here, I'm gonna think about dropping, my hips are now higher than my head. I don't wanna be too high because I don't wanna get rolled over. But when I start to drop my hip down, that feels uncomfortable in her arm, so it shoots out. Now my hand's gonna wrap in a C-clamp grip around her tricep. We'll rotate here in a second, don't worry. Now, from this position, I'm gonna go back to my knees. My south leg, the one closest to her feet here, my foot's gonna collapse underneath of her shoulder. Now my north leg is gonna step around her head, then I'm gonna sit down. From here, I'm cupping her elbow and I'm keeping her arm pinched. Now as my knee comes up north and I start to lay back, it creates pressure. The also good thing about this arm lock is it's very hard for Mac to rotate her arm any direction to do like our traditional rollout escape. It's very stuck because my body's blocking it, so it's very tight. So another option, if her elbow is in my hip right here, instead of me just crushing it, if she's too strong or not moving the arm, I can also get up on my toes. What this is gonna do is it's gonna make me walk north, and because her arm is coming up to her head, she doesn't like that, so she pulls it out. So now my hand wraps around and grabs the tricep. So I'm grabbing right here. It's important that I grab the tricep and not the shoulder. The shoulder, she can move her arm a little bit, but the tricep, her arm is pretty straight. Now from this position, my south foot is gonna collapse underneath of her shoulder. So I lean my head toward her knee and my foot collapses. Now my hand is on the ground to keep her chest pinned so she can't sit up and get away. Now my leg's gonna go around her head and then I sit down. From here, this creates the position. My knee's gonna point up, we get the tap. For here, hip, so side control, modified side, switch the grip. Up on my toes, either smash the arm or walk north. Her arm pops out. I grab, collapse, step over, and finish.
Well, that's pretty much it. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
Thanks for showing us some cool stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.